preparation. Today I will discuss about the uh, direct emulsion photostencil process. From the name, it is clear to you the image is directly formed on the screen mesh. These direct skin stencils are much more durable than indirect stencils because it is formed directly in the screen by the photopolymerization of a UV sensitive stencil coating applied to the screen mesh prior to exposure. Photopolymerization, the photographic reaction of the polymer, and polymer, that is basically a solid, non-metallic, normally organic compound of high molecular weight, the structure of which is composed of small repeat or mar units. That is basically polymer. Uh, and these direct stencils are strong enough to withstand the physical stressing and abrasion that occurs in long run machine production. For high volume work, it is very effective. And direct stencil emulsions are made from synthetic polymers consisting of a very fine dispersion of resinous solids in water, and these solids are polyvinyl alcohol, polyvinyl acetate, etc. And when sensitized with chromate or diazo sensitizer, they form a tough, flexible film if exposed to a actinic light source. Here, actinic light source means that is a UV fluorescent lamp. And so sensitizer, that is basically chromate or diazo sensitizer, that is used for direct stencil emulsion. And how the sensitizing is done? The first step in direct stencil making, that is sensitizing the emulsion. And direct emulsions are mostly sensitized with diazo compounds, and dichromate is avoided due to air pollution and health hazards. And the sensitizer must be stirred into the emulsion with a plastic or glass rod. And if the emulsion is not mixed correctly, the stencil coating may show unevenness and pinholing. The pinholing, that is a printing problem. So proper mixing of the sensitizer with the emulsion part is very vital. After mixing the sensitizer and emulsion part, you have to do, that is preparing the skin. Okay, the preparing the skin, that is basically pre-treatment and degreasing process. The screen must be correctly pre-treated and degreased before coating, and it should be thoroughly dry and free from dust or other contaminations. After that, that is coating the screen. So you have to coat the screen mesh with the coating part. Coating means air sensitizer and emulsion part. And even coating of emulsion should be applied, filling the mesh from both sides. And for more viscous emulsion, wet in wet technique is applied, where the first coating is given to the underside. Underside means that is the substrate side of the screen. Then two or more coatings are applied on the upper side. Upper side means that is the squeezy side of the screen with an aim to fill the mesh structure uh, and to force excess emulsion through to the underside of the screen, producing a very flat bottom surface to the stencil coating. So, even coating is must in case of quality printing. So, that is the coating process. After coating, you have to dry the coating. That is, the screen should be dried in a horizontal position, that means squeezy side up, allowing the emulsion to flow down through the screen mesh to enhance the coating on the underside of the screen. And drying cabinet is good as it prevents dust and offers a light safe environment. And drying can be speeded up by raising the temperature to 30 to 35 degrees centigrade. And it is prudent to filter the air in fan assisted drying to remove dust. So that is the drying process. Generally, uh, uh, normal drying is done. Sometimes drying cabinets are also used for fast drying, and there you have to control the temperature range also. Any problem? Okay. Uh, it is prudent to filter the air in the fan assisted drying to remove dust. মানে, ideally, if you use a fan to remove the dust particle, that means actually prudent and a wise decision, wise. Okay. And after drying, you can expose the screen, and this screen that acts as like a pre-sensitized film that you have uh, that you know in case of indirect stencil making process we use pre-sensitized film. And the positive image is stepped in position accurately on the underside of the screen, usually by using a pre-registered table. Then the screen is placed into a large format printing down frame where it is exposed to a suitable UV light source. And the exposure time should be set according to working conditions and nature of job. In during exposure, emulsion to emulsion exposing is done. Emulsion to emulsion means that is the emulsion of the positive uh, or master uh, what actually we want to print, and the emulsion side of the film, or here basically screen mesh, that is coated uh, with the emulsion and sensitizer part. And and pre-register for proper positioning of the positive and the screen mesh. Uh, this type of table is used, and then it is placed in a printing down frame or exposure unit. And exposure time, that actually depends on ambient condition, that is temperature as well as the relative humidity, and nature of job. Nature of job means that is it may be line job or it may be half ton job. After exposing, development is necessary. That is developing the stencil. The exposed screen is washed with a cold water spray. Cold water means basically normal water. Sometimes warm water. Warm water means the temperature range that is within 15 to 40 degrees centigrade, maximum 40 degrees centigrade, is used to accelerate the process. When the stencil areas begin to open up, the water spray pressure can be turned up to remove any excess emulsion, and thorough cleaning of the screen is important to remove all unexposed emulsions. Otherwise, scum occurs. You know, scum, that is a printing problem. Scumming in a direct stencil is very difficult to treat, though high pressure water removes it partially, but it damages the image profiles. So that is the development process. Normal water development is done. And for normal water, when you when you use the normal water, you have to control the spray pressure also. Otherwise, the image details will be destroyed. So that is the developing the stencil. After development, drying drying the stencil, drying the image carrier basically. And direct stencils can be dried quickly by warm air. The maximum temperature that is 40 degrees centigrade, while stencil emulsion is used for retouching. Retouching means uh, some sort of repairing you can do on the screen mesh by using the coating as well as the paintbrush, and it may require post exposure hardening by re-exposing the dye screen to UV. So after retouching the screen mesh or stencil, you have to again expose the screen or stencil, that is basically called post exposure, and that may be done by using UV or normal drying temperature. So after drying, the stencil is ready for printing. Okay, and we will discuss about the printing process after discussing all the stencil making processes. So after printing, you have to remove ink from the stencil image, and finally stencil removal is done for fresh or new job. How can you remove stencil? First step, that is thoroughly clean the screen using a low hazard eco friendly solvent. Next, treat the screen with a proprietary decoating agent. For example, it may be stem sol, Pregasol, Seristrip, Autostrip, etc. These are all ready-made solution. and it must be left on the screen for the prescribed reaction time according to user instruction. And finally, rinse the screen with low pressure water to remove the decoating chemicals. So that is the stencil removal process in direct stencil making process. Any problem regarding direct emulsion photostencils? Uh, Next, troubleshooting in direct stencil making process. First common problem, that is early stencil breakdown. It is usually caused by underexposing the stencil, which occurs when the emulsion coating is not thoroughly dried before the screen is exposed. And direct stencil emulsions are hygroscopic and take moisture from atmosphere, which impairs its photosensitivity. So basic cause of early stencil breakdown, that is underexposure and improper drying of the coating solution on the screen mesh. Next common problem, that is pinholes. There are many reasons behind pinholes. It may be again for underexposure like early stencil breakdown. Next, inadequate dilution of the sensitizer, that means improper mixing of the sensitizer and emulsion part. Next,